morning, everybody. My name is Paris Carter, and I'm the head of customer support here at Verizon Wireless. I was given permission by Dr. Barker to speak with everybody today, so I'll try not to take up too much of your time. I just want to touch over a few things. If you could hold all questions, comments, and concerns until the end, and I'll make sure to get all those things answered for you. Before we get right into everything, though, I just want to share this one image with you. I'm sure this is something that you've seen a million times, but as a communications company, the world is literally in our hands. I mean, it's our job, it's our responsibility to make sure that we're connecting really just about everybody in the world. That's what we do. So that's quick food for thought. Let that marinate for just a moment. And the reason why I brought you here today is to talk about telephone communications, both the verbal and nonverbal sides of those things. The game plan, the first thing that I want to talk to you about is the current state of Verizon Wireless. I just want to give you a couple statistics, a couple numbers and things like that. Afterwards, I'd like to talk to you about what the problem is specifically, the real reason why we're here today. After that, I want to talk to you about our findings, the things that we found in our research over the past couple weeks or so. And the final thing is how we want to apply those things. There's going to be some ways, some very possible solutions, easy, quick fixes of things. So we just want to make sure that we're doing those. We're going to follow this by a quick Q&A if there's any kind of questions that you're unclear of. And for the current state of Verizon Wireless, we are the largest communications company in the United States of America. We have over 100 million customers. I believe that number is actually around 115 million now. We've got 85,000 employees, which as of raw numbers seems like a lot, but when you compare that number to the number of customers that we have, it's not very much. So we all have to do our part. We've all got a pretty big responsibility to make sure that everything is going smoothly. Our problem is the high number of customer complaints that we've had over the past month or so. We've had a lot more here recently than we're used to having, so it's a problem that we want to eliminate. The second thing is the customer satisfaction score. J.D. Power and Associates has us pegged at about a 72% satisfaction rating, which is actually declining. Over the past 2 years, this number has continued to go down. That's obviously something that we want to improve on. And the last of these things is the overall decline in service. In 2009, we were seen by World Travel Magazine as the #1 communications and data company in the entire world. It's been 4 full years since we've gotten that award. We want to get back to that. And our findings, we found that there were 3 things that were seen as barriers in communication. The first is interpreting meanings, something that typically doesn't happen in phone conversations or doesn't happen as much as it should. So it's monitoring our emotions and monitoring the emotions of customers. And the third thing is just gaining interest and keeping the attention. These are all things that we want to improve on. Excuse me. As far as solutions go, the first thing we want to do is we want to articulate. Neil Stevens said it best. He said that we want to let our customers know what we mean when we speak. Also, we want to make sure that we're speaking properly. We want to speak up and we want to speak clearly, so that there isn't a barrier. It's easy. We want our customers to be able to understand us. The second thing that we want to do for a solution is we want to pay close attention. And by that, what I mean is paying attention to the emotions Just the little hints that customers are going to give you. This is something that was touched on by Allison Chappell. The third thing that we want to do is offer nonverbal hints back. Because this is something that's happening over the phone, a lot of times you miss out on the nonverbal cues and things like that. So it's something that is referred to by Rod Dicker in one of his articles in 2007 as paralinguistic utterances. So it's just little cues. It's the things like that, just to let them know that you're listening. And that's really all that I have today. If there's any questions or anything like that, I'm here. The floor is open for anybody to speak. I'd like to say thank you guys. You guys have been great. And let's improve on these problems. These are all very